Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. At least to the end of this month, this is June of 2023, we're going to be running a scrolling banner at the bottom of the screen with helpful numbers for those who are suffering from substance abuse, mental health, suicidal thoughts, crisis. I started this a week ago Saturday, so just over a week ago. The feedback has been awesome, so we're going to leave it up. Just a good reference. So, one of the things that I've been asked often over the years, but even more frequently this year, is how do I create a successful YouTube channel? Or how do I become a successful independent publisher? Or how do I write successful adventures and all this stuff? You should know, right? Because you're Tenkar. I think the first lesson you've got to learn is the yardstick that you have to use. Because if you take a yardstick and you compare yourself coming out of the gate to Frog God Games, or you want to be as successful as Professor DM out of the box, you're gonna fail. You're not gonna succeed. You've got to set goals, set a yardstick, set a measurement that is achievable. So I'm going to tell a true story. I got into podcasting, which has become vidcasting, because of Vince Florio. Vince basically dragged me kicking and screaming, something I was nervous about doing. I didn't have confidence, and he was like, you know what? You could do it. All right. So I started doing it. I started being a co-host on one of Vince's new podcasts. And he did pretty much weekly for the longest time, the Brainstorm. And it was good. And it built confidence. And I'd already had the blog, right? And the blog, for me, success was because of consistency. Did something at least daily. That's just what I got to do. But the podcasting was an interesting change, a different avenue for me to explore. But one of Vince's quirks is that Vince wants, or wanted at the time, to be acknowledged for his great podcasting ability, skill as a producer, podcaster, host, whatever. So I was on a number of podcasts with Vince, besides the Brainstorm, that would start up and then get ghosted. I'd be like, hey, when's the next recording session? It's been a couple of weeks. Oh, I dropped that podcast because nobody was playing Faraway Lands. So we weren't getting the numbers. Nobody was really paying attention to the old school stuff. So because Vince wanted an Emmy. He wanted an Emmy for podcasting. That was the yardstick that he had put up for himself to measure against. And it has never happened. And it will never happen, most likely. So I look at my YouTube channel, and I look at the views, and I look at the feedback, and you go to a convention, and people know you, and that's successful to me. People come up and they talk to me about gamers' health, and hey, this changed something in my life. That's success, right? Choose you. Only you get to choose how you measure success. Because in the end, only you and how you measure yourself is going to matter in the end. So, what's your yardstick? Are you enjoying what you're doing? Then you're a success. Are people using your material? You're writing adventures. All right, so on drive-through, you only sold 50 PDFs in that first month and then slow down to a trickle. Okay, well, write your next one. And your next one will ensure some sales of your prior one. And let it trickle. Play the tail. Are you enjoying the process of writing these adventures? Yes. Are people enjoying your adventures? Are you getting some positive feedback? Are you getting some negative feedback? Take that negative feedback into account. Adjust what you do. How do I build a successful community in old school gaming on Discord, on Facebook? Time. All this stuff takes time, folks. Okay, if you want a shortcut, and I'm not saying there aren't any shortcuts, but there's no shortcut out of the gate. If you want that instant success Kickstarter that's 1.365 million, you're going to put in years of work ahead of time getting yourself known, in Kelsey's case, the DMs Guild, to be that instant success that nobody saw coming. She paid her time for that instant success. It wasn't instant. Another true story. When I started my my Anchor cast, it was popular right out of the box. I was getting hundreds of downloads in each episode. Daily cast. Pretty good. And I had a well-established podcaster tell me at a convention that, the only reason why your podcast was successful right out of the box because you've got a successful blog to build upon. Exactly. I got to leverage my blog to help my podcast. But the blog wasn't a success overnight. I've been doing that for about a dozen years. At the time I started podcasting, over 5-6 years of me blogging, there's no overnight success. You've got to accept that. Whatever looks like an overnight success and people that put any effort into it, it's bullshit. They put effort into it. They put time into it. You just didn't see it. So what is the secret? Doing. You want to be a success, you got to get into the game and start. I am happy with other people coming into the YouTube sphere. Don Samora has been doing interviews of personalities and creators in the gaming sphere. That's awesome. The RPG sphere. I love it. And I know most of these people that he started interviewing. I'm going to be an interview tonight. He'll record it. But I know these people. I know Tim Kask. I know Wampler. I know these people. And I enjoy watching somebody interview them. So, of course, I'm going to talk up Don's new channel. I will probably link it here. That's how you get success, too, by the way, is networking. An island, if you're going to be that one woman island and do it all yourself, and I don't need any help, and I don't need any support, and I don't need anybody talking me up, it's going to be a longer path for you. Not saying you can't do it. Never going to say that. But leverage what you can. And part of that is make yourself known on social media. You know, if you want to be a successful creator, people have to be able to find you. Have to be able to know who you are. And there's nothing says, well, you're going to do a YouTube channel. You can't do a blog. I do both. You can't publish. I published. You can't host a social media. Oh, I got a very popular Discord server, and I've got a popular YouTube community. It's MeWe. But you got to be willing to put some time into this, folks. You got to be able to put effort into it. For me, I find that I need a routine. I need to do something daily, or it doesn't happen. Understand yourself, too. And remember, the only person who, in the end, you're measuring up against is your own expectations. So keep those expectations real. You're not going to come out of the box and have your first Kickstarter do 1.365 million after having done nothing creative anywhere else. You're not going to be the potato salad guy. All right. You're not going to start a YouTube channel and suddenly be raking in hundreds of bucks a month. I laugh at that. I laugh. I've got almost 3,000 subs. I make, I don't know, $100 a month. You're not going to be going into this to make money when it comes to the gaming sphere, whether it's YouTube or blogs or publishing, but you get the satisfaction of creation. You get the satisfaction of hopefully knowing that you are bringing something to people's lives, bring something to people's games. So start small, but start. Have goals, realistic goals. Okay? You're not going to get an any out of the box, or maybe even ever. And really, what does an any mean? It's as much political within the gaming sphere as it is anything else. I'm not sure if it's a market quality or not, but the person that you have to, I don't know, the person that you have to satisfy is yourself. As long as you're hitting those numbers, whatever they are, God bless you. So, folks, like I said, tonight I'm being interviewed by Don tomorrow for his new channel. I will make sure to share that on social media when it goes up. And I will share his new channel, the pinned comment on this very video. Other than that, be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice, roll them well. And I will be back again tomorrow. Looking forward to being seen by you all then. Good night. God bless. Laters.